I heard another wall of water coming. I didn't see it rise, but I heard the wall of water coming. And the trees, it sounded like gunshots, just one right after the other. And now I know it was those cypress trees that were just snapping and popping. My kids amazed me. There was no fighting, there was no arguing, there was no panic, they were very, very, very calm and just moved. I didn't think it was gonna get any higher than what it was. It had already gone from my knee to my waist. I mean, it came up quick. How do you describe watching a roof come off? I mean, that was one of the defining things that had to be removed in order for the structure of the home to be saved. I mean, if that had stayed up there and was disturbed or got knocked down the wrong way, it could have knocked down that back wall. And so that was and we didn't have the means to do it. I mean, you can't, I don't know how to run those things, and I don't know if anybody else in the family does either. So for somebody to come out and move it to help save the structure of a house that we've owned for, almost 40 years my uncle was very excited when it came down, and nothing came down with it, and it didn't knock down any more of the house. My uncle and I both started crying because we're like, yay, we can save the house. So I mean, that was a really big deal because we didn't know how we were going to get that down, and some of these guys that are volunteering is great, but that's not what they do. And our mud piles over here look like mud piles to everybody else, but they are the mud piles that have come out of the house that we're hoping that my uncle's has a friend that's an archaeologist, and he's going to build a big screen thing specifically for the mud so we can start, put it all in there, power wash it out, and start sifting through it. My grandfather was a coin collector, and he has coins from, back to the, early 1800s. And yesterday, a guy found 5 of them yesterday just in the mud over by the house that once they took the roof down, he found some in the mud. So God is definitely still good regardless of how horrible this is and how horrible it looks. He's still in control and still in charge and still bringing us together, and everybody's okay. And I couldn't be more thankful and more blessed to have the help that I've had. So I know he's still there. He's still looking after us. So it'll get better. It'll definitely get better. So thank you. It's really all I could say.